Hey, how's it going, guys? Luke Daper here, founder and creator of Mindset Masterminds. And this is not your episode of Mindset TV. This is just something that came to my mind as I was posting pictures of my daughter on Facebook just a little while ago. Some of you may have seen those. We were actually out for a walk to Tim Hortons to get a hot chocolate for myself and also a little box of Timbits for her. Again, I had some. But when I got home and posted her pictures, I seen a pattern in the picture that intrigued me. And I have them on this blog. You can check them out here. And what I noticed is at one point she's actually looking as if to see which direction she wants to go. And in the next picture she made her decision and is looking in the direction that she chose. And the following picture is her actually walking that trail, and then finally she's sleeping nice and cozy in her bed. And so when I saw this, I was inspired to write a post and to shoot this video to share the crucial importance of making decisions based on what you're feeling, as well as the power and blessing behind a work ethic, behind work. And what I've noticed is there are people who love work and those who hate work. And so that's what I want to talk about right now, so stay tuned. Alright, so we're back, and so now I want to teach you the difference between people who love work and those who hate work. So let's start out with people who hate work. And before I get there, actually, what I want to kind of share with you as well is the tainted view that us as network marketers have developed in the process of building a network marketing business. So what I've noticed and what I've experienced is that we as network marketers, we bring the value of a job down quite low. And you know, I agree that a job is not the way to go if you want to create wealth and be wealthy, right? But on the other hand, I think what we've done is not just brought down the value of a job, but in the process have brought down the value of work. For the longest time, my mentality was work smart, not hard. Now, why isn't that a smart thing to do? Simple. Because here's the real philosophy, or the real formula, okay? It's work smart, so find something that works really good and work your butt off doing that. That's what's going to bring you success in your life. And so in the process of bringing the value down on jobs, I think we've brought the value down on work. And work is a very important thing in anything that we do, whether it's in business, on our job, in our relationships, whatever it is, we need to work, and we need to work hard. At the end of the day, you want to hit your pillow and be tired, not because you were bored all day, but because you had a hard day's work. At that point, the blessings that come from it is a feeling of self-worth, of confidence, of a job well done, and usually of purpose. So now I listed down, just down here, I listed a few things, a few key differences that I've seen in people who love their work or hate their work. And those differences are exactly the opposite of the other. I started with the qualities of a person who hates work. Now, when people say, why do you hate your job? You're usually going to say something like, well, they don't pay me enough for what I do, or they don't appreciate me, or I don't get along with this coworker. And all these things that are outside, the things that I've listed are the real reasons you hate work. So if you follow along with me, if you want to scroll down just a little bit and view the answers just down here, I'm going to list them off for you. So those who hate work, they're usually living without a purpose, right? They don't wake up in the morning and say, you know, this is what I'm going to be doing today because it's what I love to do and it's having an impact, right? There's purpose behind it. They usually just get up and do the same old thing that they do every day. They either eat or don't eat breakfast, and they maybe have a coffee or a hot chocolate, whatever it is, and they go to work. And they hate the way there, they hate when they're there, and they hate their way home, and they usually are miserable altogether. Some aren't quite as miserable as others, but there are people in jobs who hate everything that they do and they miss the point, you know? And I'm just going to go quickly through the next ones. Next one is not acting upon passion. Not acting upon passion is something that, and by passion, I mean something that you're passionate about, right? Something that gets you excited, that you could do whether you got paid or not, right? It's something that you love to do. And here's a secret: if you can package that up in a nice enough package with enough value to teach others what you're doing, or to entertain them with what you're doing, you will probably have success. I mean, 98% sure you will have success if you can package it right and sell that as something of value, right? Next one is selfish desires. Right? People who are selfish hate their work because they're not there to serve others, and they're not there to contribute, but they're there for themselves. They're there for the money. They're there because they feel they have to support their family, or maybe they get some kind of feel of self-worth just knowing that they're working. I don't know what it is, but it's usually pretty selfish if they hate their job. They're thinking about themselves too much when they should be thinking about their customers and clients and helping them get the value that they deserve for the money that they invest, right? Low standards of living. I've noticed that any time that I've even slightly lowered my standards of living, I seem to not enjoy life as much, and I definitely seem to enjoy work a lot less as well. So keep a high standard of living, and you won't have that problem. Most people who hate their work don't understand work. Right? They don't understand what it is, what it's for, and how it blesses our lives. And usually people who hate their work are usually followers. They're people who don't lead by example. They usually would rather complain about their events and get that pity. Now, I'm not putting everyone down that hates their work. Some people are there because of circumstances that force them to be there, but even if you're in that situation, I would encourage you to look for the good. And I know that's easy to say, but I mean, I've been there. I've been where you're at. I've hated my jobs and my work many times in the past, and any time that I stop living with purpose, stop acting upon my passion, and get selfish and live with lower standards, or losing the understanding of work, I start to hate work. I start to hate everything. I mean, it's like a disease. The thing I want you to understand, guys, is that both of these sides that I've explained, so people who hate their jobs or their work, love their work, I'm telling you this from personal experience, from what I felt in my life, and from what I've seen others go through as well. And so just be conscious of the fact that I'm not saying this pointing fingers, but I'm saying this because it's what I've experienced, and it's what I've seen others experience too. I mean, by the masses. All right, this is your typical life for an average person, and so the key is to not be average. All right, so now let's look at how people are when they love their work. They're usually people who are pursuing their passion, acting with purpose, selflessly giving of themselves, whether that's time, talent, money, whatever it is. They give so much that you can't help but give back to them. They love people. They understand the value of a hard day's work, of going to bed with a clear conscience, of knowing that I did everything I could today to make it productive, to inspire people, or to help people, or to whatever it is. Right? That passion and that purpose needs to be there in order for you to love what you do, and also to be able to give yourself so freely. Loving people is very important, right? Loving people will be more likely to follow you, to buy from you, to bring you business if you genuinely care about them, about their needs and what they're looking for. And if you can do that, I mean, you're going to love what you do. Another thing is, people who love their work are usually the leaders, right? Look at all the leaders on the web today. Every one of them that I've met love what they do, right? They love their work. They found their passion. They've found a way to make it their passion. Maybe they've grown so much that it has become their passion, right? But they're usually the leaders, and they have high standards of living, right? They know what they will and will not do, and they won't go against that. So that's the differences. And so if you hate work, I would suggest that you take a close look at how you're living your life, because you'll see that work is actually a blessing. Work helps you to grow as a person. It helps you to actually function better, whether it's mentally or physically, because it actually allows you to work on your body or on your mind. You get the blessing of a clear conscience, of that self-satisfaction of knowing you did your best. So that's what I want to share with you today. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I don't like to bore people, but hopefully you got some nuggets out of this that, like I did, that can benefit you in some way. So again, this is Luke Desprez with Mindset Masterminds, and this is actually airing here on Mindset TV. Put in your name, your email address, and your phone number so that you have a chance to become our featured member in upcoming months. And also that will allow you and I to have a one-on-one coaching call so that we can help each other out and just kind of mastermind and see what comes from it, right? Many people have broken through masterminding one-on-one with each other, and I've had personal experiences with people who have broken through with my help, and personal experiences where I have broken through with their help through the group. So, all right, so take care, guys, and we'll see you this week, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the call. Take care.